John Eats Cheap putting a wrap on the great John Eats Cheap Chicken Tenders Tour. This has been a lot of fun. We ate a lot of chicken tenders over the last month and a half, but Mrs. Cheap and I love chicken tenders, and they reheat pretty well, so we had no problem with that. So, all right, I went to a lot of fast food places, gas station, a liquor store that sell chicken. I don't know that any of the chicken tenders were horrible, but I do have some thoughts. I do have my most disappointing, and I have a couple that fall in that category. One of them is Popeyes. Popeyes was the most expensive at almost $3 a tender, and Popeyes was also, I thought, had the least chicken. It was a very, very thin tender. It was almost like they took a normal chicken tender or chicken strip and butterflied it to make it twice as thin. I mean, it was mostly breading, and when you cook something that thin, by the time the breading gets done, the chicken is going to be way overcooked. It was dry. It was crunchy. The breading was good. If you love Popeye's breading, that would be a good one for you. But yeah, I just was not a fan of the Popeyes. The breading was good. I still love their chicken. I love their chicken sandwich, but for the chicken tenders, not very disappointing. Also, Chick-fil-A, I was disappointed. I thought that would be really, really good. I've never had chicken tenders from there until now. I haven't had a chicken sandwich from there in years. I used to love it, but I don't know, it just didn't taste like I remembered their chicken tasting. And the other one was Culvers. And this one really surprised me because Culvers, they're my favorite burger. They do so many things so well. Their burgers, their fish, you know, they batter it right there and deep fry it right there. Their fish is so good, but the chicken, they pre-bread it ahead of time, and I think it's frozen. They may get it done from somewhere else, I'm not sure, but it definitely comes from frozen, I think, and it's been injected with flavoring or a solution. You know, they do that with salt. It tasted like a Tyson's frozen chicken tender to me. So that, to me, Culver's was a little disappointing. So those were my most disappointing ones, which I think I can probably say I would never get again. Most surprising to me, DQ. And I think it's because not only was a chicken tender good sized, it was big, it was a decent value, but it comes with that country gravy to dip it in. And that gravy really made a difference. That made those really, really good. My other big surprise was crispy, crunchy chicken. Now, this is the one that's made in a liquor store where I am. Some places it's a gas station, some places just a little convenience store. Well, ours is in a liquor store. And it tasted really good. I think it was the biggest tender that I had. And it was well seasoned. It was really well seasoned, and it was hot. So I did like that. Crispy, crunchy chicken, my other big surprise. The best tasting to me out of all those chicken tenders was the KFC. They had it breaded with their seasoning, you know, their 11 herbs and spices, their classic KFC original recipe, I guess they call it. And that seasoning on a chicken tender or a chicken strip is really, really good. Made it taste great. So many of these places didn't seem like they had any seasoning on the tenders, and that kind of surprised me. I suppose they expect you to dip it into a sauce. KFC also had a good deal because when I got it, it was 5 tenders for $5 if you order it online. Usually, though, they're about $2.75 a tender, which that's a little bit expensive. Most of them are in the $2 range, so KFC is a little higher priced, but that was the best tasting to me. Overall choices. Now, if I want tenders, this is where I would go. I would either do KFC if they have a special, because those were the best tasting to me. They weren't the biggest, and they aren't usually the best price. The other one is crispy, crunchy chicken. Big, hot, crunchy, well seasoned, and carry out. That makes it kind of easy. Unfortunately, crispy, crunchy chicken, I think, is about the furthest away of all the places I went. But that would be my go-to. We had the big Cane's, Raising Cane's face-off, and Raising Cane's won against Slim Chickens for us. And Raising Cane's is good. It's reliable. It's always hot because they have such a small menu. They're just chucking out the chicken tenders. So theirs is good, and they have an okay price. And they have, you have sides. You can get slaw, you can get fries with it. You get that little piece of garlic bread. DQ, love that gravy. Love that gravy on the DQ, so that's what would make me go there. So I would say crispy, crunchy, Cane's, KFC, and DQ. Those are the top 4. And if I want chicken strips or chicken tenders and I'm in the area of one of those, that's where I'm going to get them. Hey, let me know in the comments which one you think is the best. Maybe I caught one on a bad day. That certainly can happen. But those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments, and give me a like and a follow. And thanks for watching John Eats Cheap and going along with me on this wonderful chicken tender tour.